Here we have hold up, let me see what year it is. A 2016 Chevy Malibu that was bumped on the hood, got the dents out the hood, and then there's body filler. And he blocked it down with 220, and then he finished it off with 320. And then this is the ending product, and it's ready for me to do what I gotta do. So what I gotta do is, I already did this part, is tape it up, you know, back tape along the top of the fender, side of the fender, so you don't get primer in the jam of the fender and hood, and so you don't prime in the inside engine bay. So paper this off, roll it back so you leave a soft edge, okay? Because you don't want a hard line of primer, because it will show up in your base coat when you're all said and done. So what I did for my part is I took 320 on my palm sander, sanded the surrounding area real good. I did not do this because if you hit this, then you're gonna end up smoothing out woody body filled and shaped back to its original form. So make sure you don't go over this part with 320 with your palm sander. So like I said, the surrounding area, all right here. Surrounding area again, right here. Bam, ba, bing, ba, boom. You know what I'm saying? Then you come to the door. I back tape the whole door because, as you can see, oh, my bad. As you can see, it's the entire door that has to be primed on this one. You bump the whole door. So this one, like I said, 320, the entire door. So I'm just gonna prime the whole door, you know. So yeah, that's how that goes. And I'll be back. So now that I got this all papered up, what I gotta do now is just blow it off, get all this dust off. You know, dust, you don't want that on there, because if you prime that, it's gonna be underneath the primer, and that could be poor adhesion, or it's gonna be a really dirty job. It makes your blocking a lot more harder. So to minimize the hardness, you know, to make it easier on me when I go to block it, I'm gonna blow this off and wipe it down, and then prime it. So, yep, time to mix up the primer. Okay, so I mixed up my primer, and I'm gonna use a method called, they call it different things, reverse priming, which is, or reverse bullseye, whatever they call it. The bottom line is, your first coat of primer, you're gonna spray to the edge right here, to the edge right here, and to the very top. And then on your second coat, you're gonna step it out further. And third coat, you're gonna go further than that, and so on. That way, that the majority of the buildup of primer is right where the repair is, and then you feather out the edges where you don't really need the primer, so that when you block, it'd be a nice smooth transition between the spots. Same thing right here. You know, first one stops there, then you feather it out. And with the door, I'm just gonna load this whole thing up. You know, it doesn't matter. So first, let me blow this off and then get the primer. All right, so get my first coat of primer on here. So let's get start. As you can see, I ran my primer. So don't make the mistake I shouldn't have made, which is putting my first coat on heavy. You should always put your first coat on lighter, especially when it's cooler outside, because it will run away from you. So simple fix is grab some old sandpaper, use the back side and just gently roll it on the runs. And then on your next coat of primer, you just fill it in, coat by coat, and it makes blocking it a lot easier than trying to block out those runs. When it's time to block your primer. That's a little tidbit. Yep, there you go. So the next coat should fill in what I'm doing right now. Yep. Alright, so I got everything primed up. So last step is to take some trim black and spray it over where the primer, so that when I block, that can be my guide coat on where my high spots and low spots are. So yeah, I'm gonna spray this on, and then tomorrow will be the day where I start blocking. So just that guide coat, lay it all up on there. Open the door. Let it go all up on there. There you go. And that's it. Like I said, let this sit overnight. Come back in the morning. Get to blocking. It should be fun. And as always, thanks for checking out the video. Hope to see you next time. And by next time, I should have better videos as I learn this whole process and get on with, start something new. So again, thanks for watching and welcome to the channel.